Next, today's video is going to be another episode of the emergency communication and backup communication solutions. This will be in a introduction to meshtastic and meshcore. They are very similar platforms, but they are different. I'm going to come over here. Next, these are what this devices kind of look like. They're pretty small. There are a lot of different devices. Some of them have keyboards like this. Some of them are standalone devices that connect to your phone by Bluetooth. But the idea with meshtastic and meshcore is instead of having one point like a repeater on GMRS or ham radio, where if the repeater goes down, it's a loss of communication for a big area or a lot of people. With meshtastic, it uses a technology called LoRa, and it just stands for low energy, long range, I think is what it is. And the idea with meshing is you'd have lots of really low power nodes, like really low power in a area. And let's just say this phone over here wants to talk to this phone over here. Next, it has two different paths it can take. It can go straight like this, or it can go 1, 2, 3. But the nice thing with this is if this node goes down or this node goes down, either way, it will still be able to make the connection between the two devices. That's where the meshing comes in. Meshcore is pretty much the exact same thing. It is actually based on meshtastic because these are both open source projects. They are not. They don't work together. You do have to have separate devices to are running the software. But the nice thing is the devices work the same. Next, if you want to try meshtastic and you're like, cool, I want to try meshcore, it is the same exact device. You just pretty much just reload the software onto it. It works on pretty much all the devices, your phone, Apple, Android. I think it even works on computer. I haven't had much experience with the computer. I mostly use it on my phone. There are some more advanced things like you can do is what's called an MQTT network or node, and it allows you to go over the internet to really expand your network. I won't be talking much about these because the disadvantage with this is if your internet goes down in your area, this doesn't work. Next, for offline communications, it does defeat the purpose a little bit, but it's still good to know. Next, that's a quick introduction. Meshtastic also doesn't require a license. Meshcore doesn't either. You just buy the devices, set them up, and you're good to go. Before you buy a device, I would make sure your area actually has meshtastic. Maybe ask your local ham radio group or try to figure it out, because it would kind of suck to buy the device and then it not to work because there's no one else in your area. There are some websites, but because these aren't really connected to the internet, they don't really track very much. But in later videos, I'll talk about more specific antennas and hardware. This was just an introduction on what meshtastic is. Next, in a summary, it's just a offline, no license required meshing network that allows you to have a decentralized / emergency communication system. It does not require internet of any sort, and it's low power. Nice. Well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the video.